All right, my friends, it's time for us to read one of my favourite books of all time. This one is called Giraffes Can't Dance. Wow. Now, some people say dance, and some people say dance. Some people say giraffe, some people say giraffe, some people say can't, some people say can't. Whatever you say is quite all right with me. All right, friends, let's see here. The title of the book is right here across the top. Now, what animal do we have here? A giraffe or a giraffe? Wow, look at it. Long neck he's got there. Beautiful animal. Now, down in the corner here, what kind of animal do we have there? A monkey. Did we see a monkey on our African safari? Yeah, we absolutely did. Now, let's see here. What time of day do you think it is? You think it might be night time. How can you tell? Oh, because there's a moon up here in the sky, and there's also lots of little stars all over the sky to let us know it's night time. All right, we've got the cover of the book. Down here at the bottom it says who wrote the book. Let's see who the authors are. Giles Andre and Guy Parker Rees. Wow. Now we've got the cover, got the spine is this part right here on the side. And right here we've got the back of the book. There we are. All right, let's start reading our story. Wow, there's our title one more time. Giraffes Can't Dance. All right, now what kind of animal do we have here again? The monkeys, that's right. Let's count how many we see here. 1, 2, 3. We've got ourselves 3 monkeys right there. Oh wow, there's one more title page right here. Wait a second, there are 2 other animals. Now these are 2 warthogs. Let's make sure that there's 2. Let's count them. 1, 2. Wow. Now it's by, it says right here, by. That means the words are written by Giles Andre, illustrated by. Well, that's the person who drew the pictures. So illustrated by Guy Parker Rees. Here we go. Wow, look at that gorgeous African safari. We've got a beautiful tree over here. Wow, we've got ourselves a very long-necked giraffe right here. Oh, what do we have down here? A tortoise. And who do you think's hiding in the tall grass? A lion. Wow, how interesting. All right, let's get started with our story. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. Oh, what kind of animal do we see right there? Oh, it's a butterfly, you're right. Now, we know he's good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around, whoa, he buckled at the knees. What does it look like happened to Gerald right here? That's right, he fell down. Well, how do you think that's going to make him feel? Yeah, maybe a little sad? Maybe a little surprised? Yeah, sometimes I feel a little sad when I fall down too. Let's see what happens next. Wow, look at all those African animals. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. Wow. Can you point with your finger to where the lions are? Do you see the lions on the page? Wow, excellent job. Can you point with your finger to see where the crocodiles are? Do you see where the crocodiles are on the page? What about some elephants? You might see an elephant on this page over here, maybe at the very top. Do you see where that elephant is? Right there. All right, let's see. What about some hyenas? Can you see the hyenas on this page? They're right around the middle of the page. Wow, I'm sure you can see lots of different kinds of animals. What about this animal right here? What is this called? A zebra. Do you know what letter the word zebra starts with? Oh, that's right. The letter Z. Oh, you could even draw a Z right in front of yourself. Here, I'm going to draw mine backwards so you can see the shape of the Z. Excellent job. All right, let's see what happens next. And this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Oh no, he's not a very good dancer, is he? But what are they going to have? A jungle dance. Let's see what happens. The warthogs started waltzing. And the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. Wow, look at all those different kinds of dancing. Well, we might know about different kinds of dancing ourselves. Have you ever heard of the shoe? Or you may have heard of the shoe. Have you ever heard of the floss? So, these are different kinds of dancing, just like those kinds of dancing. Let's see what we've got next. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Wow, look at them. All those different kinds of primates, different kinds of monkeys, baboons. Wow, look at that. Wonder if we can count how many monkeys are over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we count this baboon, 7. Wow, we've got a bunch of baboons over here too. A lot of different animals. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, the animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. Wow, is that a very nice thing to say about Gerald? No, it's not a very nice thing to say at all. Should we say something like that to our friends? No, we should never say something like that to our friends. Should we say something like that to anybody, ever? No, we should use our words to be kind. All right, let's see what happens. Now, if animals were laughing at you and saying those things to you, how do you think you'd feel? Yeah, maybe a little sad. I think I'd be a little sad too. Let's see how it makes Gerald feel. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. Well, how do you think he's feeling right now? How can you tell? Yeah, look at the expression on his face. I know when I'm feeling sad, you can see it on my face. I might make a very sad face. Can I see what your sad face looks like? Very sad face. You might push out your lip. You might sniff in your nose. Oh, wow. Aren't we a sad bunch? Let's see what happens next. So, he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Wow. Gerald's feeling really sad and really alone. I know when I'm feeling sad and I'm feeling alone, there are different things that make me feel better. Sometimes talking to my mum or my dad, or sometimes talking to a friend, or sometimes having a little bit of ice cream or cuddling with my favourite stuffed animal will make me feel a little bit better. What makes you feel better when you're feeling sad? Yeah. Wow. There are lots of things that can make us feel better when we're feeling sad. It's also important for us to pay attention to when someone else is feeling sad, and our job is to be a good friend to them. Do you think it might make you feel better if a friend were to listen to you when you're feeling sad? Yeah, that would make me feel better too. Let's see if Gerald can find himself a friend to make him feel better while he's feeling sad. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Wow. Can you see the cricket on the page? Over on this page over here? Can you point to him with your finger? Yeah. Our cricket friend is right over here. Wow, and what's Gerald looking at in the sky? The moon. Have you ever caught yourself looking at the moon and thinking how beautiful it is? I have too. Let's see what happens next. Listen to the swaying grass. Can you make a swaying grass sound? And listen to the trees. Sometimes, to me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. Wow, can you make your own breeze sound? That is a really nice sound, isn't it? So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hoofs had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swish, swish, swishing around. Can you swish your tail? Swish, swish, swish. Wow, you can see his tail swishing there, and our cricket with his violin. Now, what do you think Gerald's going to do with this music playing? Oh, you think so? All right, let's find out. He threw his arms out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and he leapt up in the air. Wow! What does it look like Gerald's doing in that picture? You think he's dancing? Well, isn't that the guess that we made? Well, let's kiss our brains because we're so smart. Excellent guessing. Oh my goodness. That is so impressive. I'm going to say let's give Gerald a round of applause. Wow, excellent job, Gerald. Yay, Gerald. Let's see what he does next. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I'm dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Gerald cried. Wow! How do you think he feels in this picture? Oh, how can you tell? That's right. He's got a big old grin on his face. Can I see what your happy face looks like? Oh, wow. I see a lot of really big smiles. Excellent job, you guys. Yeah, that would make me feel happy too. Let's see what happens next. Then, one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen!" Wow, look at all those animals and look at all those impressive dance moves. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Wow! How do you think those animals feel about Gerald now? Wow, maybe they're a little impressed, a little excited and happy to see him dancing. What are they throwing at Gerald? They're throwing flowers. Well, I wouldn't mind someone throwing flowers at me. Excellent job, Gerald. Let's see here. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." Wow. Friends, this has me thinking. Now, I was really struggling when you guys were trying to show me all those beautiful African safari dance moves. Was I very good at dancing then? No, I wasn't very good. But you guys were using your very kind words of encouragement to help me to keep trying, and that is so important. It's okay if you're not good at something the first, second, third, fourth time you try something. Sometimes you've got to practice and keep on practicing to get good. So it's important for us to be patient and understanding with ourselves, and also to be patient and understanding with each other. Wow, I bet you guys are excellent friends, and you are certainly an excellent friend to me. Now this gives me an idea. I've got a bunch of different kinds of instruments, and I wonder if I could pull them out to play them. Maybe we could find music that we love. Here we go.